What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate reverse rants, no hate. So I want you to take a listen. A lot of people are always giving their opinions based on, the fighters that they like and don't like. And they make up their own mind about who's ducking who said what about who. So George Kambosos and Devin Haney are together, talking to each other. Okay? Let's take a listen to what's said about their possible upcoming fight. Let's take a listen.
And he knows how much I've respected him, and there is a mutual respect here. But if things go right, and the dotted line obviously gets signed by both sides,
is this the true undisputed? Is this the true undisputed right here?
Look, we're going to get it done, and you know what? There won't be any more games or bullshit about what it is. So
why do you think Devin has been so much avoided? Why do you think he's been like one of the most avoided fighters out there?
He's a talented guy. No disrespect there. That's not my business. Maybe I can't get the right
Look at my interviews before the fight. I wasn't saying, Tio gonna thrash him or nothing like that. I said, man, Tio don't look too good to me. I don't know if Tio gonna win, because I was talking to him. I knew how focused he was. I'm like, man, I don't know. I was actually gonna go bet on him. I'm fucking pissed still to this day. I'm pissed to this day that I didn't bet, but I had to work out, so I couldn't time it right. Man, it's all good.
I was dog in that fight, and you know what?
You know what I said though? I'm gonna make it back, because we're gonna do it for the belt. I'm gonna get all the money back.
I'm gonna make more.
If Devin agrees to fight you in Australia, if Devin agrees to fight you in Australia, is there any chance you'll turn it down at all?
Be aggressive on Australia. Yeah. Like I said, as long as it makes sense with everything else, 110%.
I'm on Jupiter, but it all start with December 4th. We're gonna get past December 4th.
Yes.
Now, you heard what was asked. Now, pretty much, why do you think Devin Haney is one of the most feared fighters out there, most avoided fighters? And he's, no disrespect there. He's a talented fighter, but, it's none of my business. I don't know, whatever. Like he just said, he's a talented fighter. Okay. Now, there's people who believe it's different. It's not so much they believe. They want to make it different. Let me tell you something, man. Devin Haney, and let's just be real. You don't see Lomachenko approaching fighters, getting up on them like, yo, look, let's make this happen. You do not see Tank Davis, yo, let's make this happen. And I'm talking with each other. I ain't talking about other guys. You don't see Ryan Garcia. You don't see none of these guys. Not Rolly Romero. No, you see them making videos with their cell phones and talk about what they'll do to people and all that. But I'm saying Devin Haney is the only one that when he has a target, no, we're going to talk about this. I'm going to approach him and we're going to do it on the camera, right? So at the end of the day, face to face, you just heard George Kambosos say, if everything makes sense. Do you guys think that he's referring to the thrill of competition? Or do you think he's talking about the business side? Of course he's talking about the business side. I keep telling you guys over and over, it's always about money. Stop thinking otherwise. Okay? Now, they tweeted each other and they both agreed that, hey, listen, Lomachenko was out. Now, this is what y'all didn't see. That music that was playing, I was reading the tweets. They both agreed that Lomachenko was out because he had his shot. He was champion. He had his shot. Okay, he lost. He came back, had a good win. Devin is still fighting, still winning, undefeated. Kambosos is champion, and the ball is in his court. But at the same time, when these guys are putting this work in and they want to get the fights in, if you're saying to yourself or, basically go to the public, hey, that guy, I want to fight him because that guy is a serious competitor. Over, well, I could fight him, but I'll probably make more money fighting him. That's just the way the business go. And it comes down to a decision. So if it's really about if it's really about doing what's best for business, then you will actually, you're gonna always have mixed signals about it, because what's best for business, and we talk about the interests of the fighters, the promoters and all, what's best for business may not necessarily suit the boxing audience. So my whole thing is, I would love to see Devin Haney versus Kambosos. And like I said, Lomachenko did what he did. He had a long layoff after his loss. He came back. He won, looked impressive. But I don't think he should just be able to walk back and leapfrog his way in. Now, if Kambosos chose him, which he basically, he's not looking at Lomachenko right now. So if you're not looking at Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez is out, then who are you looking at then? Why look past? Right now, Tank Davis is fighting at 140. We didn't hear anything about him coming down. Back down to 135. Where's Ryan Garcia? Rolly Romero had his little situation, and so I mean, he was supposed to fight Tank. You know what I mean? But that's at 140, right? At the end of the day, people, it's always business. And I wanted to play that clip because when people put tweets up, it's just words. And these guys are face to face. So you heard what he said. Now this came from Kambosos' mouth. If it makes sense. Okay? When you're hungry, all you care about is, I just want the titles. Right? You're trying to get that spot. Once you get in that spot, believe me, people will get in your ear and let you know, listen, man, you're in a great spot right now. You have to make wise decisions. You have to make, decisions that's better for you and your family. Things of that nature. This is a job. You guys got to always understand it. It's still a job. There's no reason for them to not fight. But if it's the money, and that's what it comes down to, more than likely, whatever happens, that's why I like when Bill Haney is smart, because he will, come on somebody's platform and he'll, do an interview and he explain everything. He'll have paperwork and everything to prove what he's saying. Because what keeps happening, like I said, is people choose sides based on who they like. But I don't care about that. I'm just here to give the boxing news. Now, I'm not talking about who right, wrong, or whatever. I just wanted people to hear what was said by both fighters. So it was a mutual respect. They hugged it up after their conversation with their separate ways, and they just want the fight to happen. You even heard, and I do remember Devin Haney saying, I don't know if Teofimo gonna win, man, because I don't know, he's saying he don't look right. And I think all that super aggressive, trying to, intimidate, taking his shirt off and all that, I think, all those little bravados that people do, I believe that had a lot to do with what Devin Haney was saying and why he was saying it. And he just basically said, because of the way Kambosos was so focused. So, yeah, you heard it from both people. So we can put that all to rest about who said what and who did what. So now, based on what they both just said, if either guy changes his direction, without a reasonable cause, then okay. I'm not really caught up into that too much, but I just wanted to put that out there so you guys can hear it and kill all of the whole speculation of who said what, because you heard them together yourself with your own 2 ears. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.